Hello friends, my name is Radhamsu. Today we shall discuss about a topic that what is waterfall model. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in the SDLC method, software development lifecycle. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So what is a waterfall model? Friend, waterfall model is basically a model which we used to implement or manage the software projects. It is a type of SDLC. SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. So now what is actually waterfall model? Waterfall basically a method which we use to implement the project, and we complete the project in a sequential way. What does that mean actually? See from here, first of all, in the first step we have to do the requirement gathering. That means we meet with the customer, we meet with the stakeholders and get the knowledge about what actually the objectives and what is the scope of the requirement, what is the scope of the project actually. So that is the main phase of the requirement gathering. Once the requirement gathering is completed, so the next phase is the software design phase. So in the first phase we complete the scope document, and then the next phase the scope design, software design. Software design phase means that in this phase we design the finalize the functional specification. That means what are the components of the software, how they will interact, what are the specifications, what are the format, what are the messages. So all the design level things or functional specifications are decided in this phase, that is called as the software design phase. And normally the output of that phase is the functional specification document. Once the functional designs are completed, then the next phase is the implementation phase. Implementation phase means that in this phase we actually start the software development. Like the programmers will after receiving the functional specification, they do the development, software development, and based on different modules, different programming languages, they do the development. So this is called as the software development or implementation phase of the project. Once the implementation is completed, either it's development, either it's basically configuration of any particular software. So after completion of implementation, the verification stage will start. In this verification stage, first of all we have to do the quality assurance. That means the our internal team do the QA, quality assurance. They make sure whatever the scope was decided, it has been developed properly, thoroughly, and if there is any bug in the system, so it should be removed before we give the solution to the customer. Once the quality assurance is completed, then the UAT phase will start, the user acceptance testing. In this phase, the software will be delivered to the customer on the test server, and customer validate from their own requirement that whether the whether the software is working appropriately as per the scope document or not. Whatever the deliverables which were decided in the scope, either software is providing those deliverables or not. If there is any bug in the system, if there is any modification required as per the scope document, so we do the changes. This is the main phase of verification. Once the QA, quality assurance, is completed and UAT is completed, then the next phase is the maintenance phase. That means basically we deploy the solution on the production. Okay, and once the production solution is implemented, so we declare the go live situation. That means the customer will start using the software, and like after once the deployment will made on the production, so if there is any bug or problem issues on the production, so we solve it, and we appropriately handle or arrange it. So that is the main phase of the maintenance. Here please note one thing, that in the waterfall model it is the sequential model. Sequential means that once the one phase complete, only then the next phase will start, and then once this stage will finish, then the next phase will start. So here notice one thing, that we cannot go back. We always go in the one direction, in the sequential way, and from bottom from top to bottom we move, like from here to there, then there, and then here, and we cannot move forward. So this is the main concept of a waterfall model. There is some there is some disadvantage of waterfall, is that whatever the solution you are developing, you get the feedback of a customer at a very later stage. Like for example, if you are started requirement gathering here, so you get the feedback of the customer from here in the verification stage at the UAT level. And here what happened actually, that it will become very much difficult for you to go back and do the changes or rework actually. So because rework will produce the delays and delays in the deployment of the production actually. So that is why waterfall has some issues as well. But waterfall is a very good approach once we are implementing like enterprise level solutions we are implementing. Why? Because waterfall model has a very good documentation, very good planning, and you have enough time, you have an appropriate time for the implementation of the project. And if there is any changes in the solution, so we have an appropriate method of change request is available, through which if there is any new requirement required from the customer which is not part of the scope document, so through change request methodology we can add it through additional cost and through additional time as well. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you friends.